Hello, my name is April Roberts, and today I'll be explaining the concept of shaping. Shaping is an important technique used in the field of psychology, especially when teaching new behaviors. In this video, we will explore how shaping works, why it is effective, and how it can be applied in real-life situations. Shaping is a technique that we use in behavior analysis to teach new behaviors by reinforcing small steps or approximations towards a final desired behavior. This technique helps break down complex behaviors into more manageable parts. The main idea of shaping is that by reinforcing each small step, we can gradually guide someone to learn a new skill or a behavior. So how does shaping actually work? The key is that you reinforce small, incremental steps toward the final behavior. For example, if you were teaching a child to read, you would start by reinforcing them to recognize individual letters, then to correctly sound out letters, and finally be able to blend those sounds into full words. Each step is reinforced, getting closer to the target behavior, which would be reading words fluently. But keep in mind, if the child is reinforced for incorrectly blending the letters or skipping a step, the process will be broken down. Let's look at another example. The example would be teaching a child to play the piano. In the beginning, you would reinforce the child for pressing a single key. Then reinforcement for pressing the correct key in a sequence. As they progress, you would reinforce them for playing a simple melody, and finally, they would get reinforced for playing an entire song. Each of these smaller steps help the child get closer to mastering the full song, which would be the final goal. Why is shaping effective? Shaping is effective because it allows the learner to experience success at each step of the process. This builds their confidence and their motivation to keep progressing. It is grounded in operant conditioning, where each successful step is reinforced, gradually encouraging the learner to perform the final behavior. By taking small steps, we help the learner feel accomplished, which increases the likelihood of long-term success. And when we talk about reinforcement, we're meaning rewarding the child that is working towards their shaping goal. Shaping is useful in many real-life situations. For instance, when teaching someone to use a wheelchair, you might start by reinforcing small movements, like shifting their weight. Gradually, you would reinforce more complex actions, such as pushing the wheels forward and navigating around obstacles. Another example could be teaching a student to solve math problems. Initially, you might reinforce recognition of numbers, then simple calculations, and then even more complex math problems. While shaping is a great tool, there are some common things to avoid. First, you don't want to move too quickly through the steps. If you skip steps or you move too fast, the learner may not fully grasp earlier skills. Secondly, make sure you are reinforcing behaviors that are close enough to the target. If you reinforce something that is too far from the final goal, it could confuse the learner. And lastly, be consistent. Consistency is key. Reinforcement should be consistent to help the learner understand what behavior is being rewarded. Think about a behavior you could teach using shaping. What would be the first step you'd reinforce? Feel free to share your ideas or experiences with me. I'd love to hear how shaping could be applied in your life or your work. Shaping is a powerful tool for teaching new behaviors by reinforcing small steps towards the final goal. It can be applied in many different settings, from education to therapy and even to the workplace. By using shaping, we can help individuals learn complex behaviors in a structured and supportive way. Thank you for watching, and I hope this has given you a clear understanding of shaping and behavior analysis.